Hey, I've been hearing from so many of you who want to jump into RVing, but don't know how to afford it, or you need some supplemental income while you're traveling. Well, I found the perfect small business that you can run right out of your RV, and you can do it. Let me show you how simple this really is. Notice anything that these people have in common? Coffee. Yes, it's coffee. Hey, coffee lovers and RV adventurers, have you ever thought about turning your mobile lifestyle into a profitable business? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to start a specialty coffee roasting business right from your RV with less than $150 in startup costs. I'm talking about sourcing beans, roasting them in equipment you can find at a thrift store, offering both whole bean and fresh ground options, and selling at RV parks, festivals, and events while you travel. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to get started and how much money you can realistically make. So now let's brew up some profits. First stop your local thrift store or Goodwill. You're looking for two key pieces of equipment. I will leave links in the description for every tool that I suggest here. So for the roaster, you're going to need a hot air popcorn popper with side vents where the hot air blows from the sides, not bottom only vents. Now, brands that work great are West Bend Poppery, Presto Pop Light, and Kitchen Gourmet. These usually cost between $3 and $10 at thrift stores. Grab two if you can, one for roasting and one for a backup. Next, you'll need a grinder. While you're there, look for a burr grinder, not a blade grinder. You'll offer both whole bean and fresh ground coffee, and fresh ground commands premium prices. Budget $5 to $15 at thrift stores, or invest in a new burr grinder for $25 to $40. A decent burr grinder gives more consistent results, and customers notice the quality. Other minimal equipment that you'll need is a metal colander for cooling the beans, kitchen scale, mason jars, heat-resistant gloves, and small scoops and funnels for grinding. The total equipment cost is between $40 and $80. Hey, I just want to take a minute. I hate to ask, but could you please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? I know for a fact that most people never click that subscribe button, and it's totally free to do. So why not tap it right now? It really helps me keep making videos like this for you. Next, you need green, unroasted coffee beans. While roasted coffee goes stale in weeks, green beans stay fresh for a year or more, perfect for RV life with limited storage. So, the best online suppliers for small batches is Sweet Maria's, Berman's Coffee Traders, and Happy Mug, and I'll link those below. Expect to pay $5 to $8 per pound for quality green beans. Start with 10 to 15 pounds of three different origins, maybe Ethiopian, that's kind of fruity and floral, a Colombian, which is balanced and nutty, and a Sumatra, which is earthy and bold. This gives customers variety for different taste preferences and brewing methods. Be sure to include one decaffeinated bean for those seniors who can't drink caffeine anymore. You'll lose about 15 to 20% weight during the roasting. So 15 pounds of green beans becomes about 12 to 13 pounds roasted beans. Now you can have your beans shipped to your current location or to a family member's address and then forward them. But also, suppliers will hold shipments if you call ahead. So your initial bean investment is about $60 to $100 for 15 pounds. I'm going to link the downloadable PDF to this video of the roasting process so you'll have the instructions right in front of you when you begin. But here's a short introduction. Roasting is where the magic happens. Set up outside your RV, roasting produces smoke and chaff. So you don't want this inside. So the basic process is one, you measure out 3 to 4 ounces of green beans. You don't want to overfill that popper. Then you preheat the popper for 30 seconds. Pour in the beans and listen. They'll start tumbling around. Watch for color changes. Yellow in about 2 to 3 minutes, light brown in about 3 to 4 minutes. First crack, and that sounds like popcorn, 4 to 6 minutes. And if you want a light roast, that's when you take your beans out. Medium roast is about 30 seconds after the first crack, and the second crack is for darker roasts, and that's about 7 to 8 minutes total. When your beans have reached the desired color level, dump them into the colander immediately and stir constantly until they're cool. Then you let them rest for 12 to 24 hours before you start packaging them because the beans off-gas CO2. So each roast takes about 6 to 8 minutes and you can do multiple batches back to back. And I would really suggest keeping a notebook on the timing, the temperature. You want to make a consistent roast so people know what they're getting when they come to you. So that's how you do it, is by keeping your notes in front of you at all times. So here are some tips. Roast in the morning before it gets too hot. Save the chaff for garden compost. Some RV parks just love this. Use a fan to blow smoke away from the other RVs. And different beans roast at different speeds, so experiment and keep track in a notebook that's specifically for that purpose. Offer different roast levels, light for pour-over fans and dark for espresso lovers. Offer both whole bean and fresh ground coffee. This dramatically increases your sales potential. Why offer both? Because whole bean customers are coffee enthusiasts who want to grind at home. They want maximum freshness, and they're usually willing to pay premium prices. It's lower maintenance for you. You just package and label. Now, the ground coffee customers, they are the convenience seekers. A lot of RV folks are like that. They don't even own a grinder. So it's a large customer base, and you can charge $1 to $2 more per bag for a grinding service. Now, here's another tip. You can grind to order at markets. Customers love watching to have their own coffee ground. So pre-ground bags grind fresh in the morning at the market and offer different grind sizes like coarse for a French press, medium for a drip, and fine for espresso. Label them clearly, ground for drip coffee or ground for fresh press. Of course, there's more to it, which is all in the free PDF download that I have linked below. There are things like packaging and branding, creating a website or a Shopify store to send your repeat customers to, since you or they will be traveling around the country. And then there's pricing your products. The sweet spot is that most RVers find selling 100 to 200 bags a month is achievable. And that generates between $900 and $1,800 in profit while you still are enjoying the nomadic lifestyle. Now be sure to check out the cottage food laws in the state you'll be selling in. Many states allow home food production up to certain amounts without commercial licensing. Since your RV is your home, you're often covered. Look up cottage food laws in your state online. Starting a coffee roasting business from your RV isn't just possible, it's one of the best, low cost, high margin businesses for mobile living. For under $150, you can launch a business that not only pays for your travels, but connects you with amazing people wherever you go. By offering both whole bean and fresh ground options, you're doubling your market. And coffee purists love the whole bean. You'll find casual campers, though, want the convenience of ground. And you serve both markets and maximize that every day. The coffee community is welcoming. Customers love supporting small mobile businesses, and there's nothing quite like the smell of fresh roasted coffee wafting through a campground. So that's how you take this simple concept of creating your own mobile coffee business straight out of your RV. And you can apply it to tons of other business ideas on the road, like handmade soap or candles, or pet grooming or bike repair. Just let me know in the comments, which one would you try? If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more RV business ideas. Drop a comment below if you're thinking about starting this. I'd love to hear from you. Now get out there and start roasting. Your coffee empire awaits.